Seattle Sounders 0, Portland Timbers 3. Santi, what was your thoughts on today's match?
Yeah, I came into the stadium feeling good, really good weather, high hopes, good vibes, and that is not how I left the stadium. Definitely disappointing, to say the least, to say the very least. Yeah, really, there was just no pressure in the midfield. The hustle was not there. There were a few players, that I could say I was happy with, but really, just as a team, it was too simple. Our football was just too simple.
I mean, what let us down today? What was the difference that Portland were able to score 3 and we couldn't get 1 goal in today's match?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to say that we weren't out of the game after the first goal, but it's not hard. Or it's hard to get back into the game,
especially against Portland.
Yep. However, the start to that second half was just about, as bad as it gets. Jackson Ragen.
I mean, do we think that might be the end of the Jackson Ragen arc? Had a poor game against Montreal, gets sent off in today's game, in a stupid tackle. I
think since the first day he's been with the Sounders, I have not been a big fan, and today is just fueling that fire. He just has such a dumb little fish face that I can't love it. I don't know if his mother could love it either. I mean, it's just, and yeah, he
let the whole team down today.
His defending is just as bad to go with it. Really, what are you thinking? On a yellow card at the beginning of the second half, you have to play careful. And when you go into a challenge like that,
Karate Kid style,
of course you're going to get a yellow. And then, of course, you're going to get sent off. And now we're playing down with 10 men. And, I mean, arguably, we were playing down a man the entire game with the performance that Ruidíaz had. He was just so silent. Really, there was just not much coming from him. He didn't really give away, anything crucial, but just really silent. Nothing a lot from him today.
Brian's tactics, what were your thoughts on that as well?
I briefly stated that the tactics today, just too simple. It was the same basic football kind of tactic, which is get it to our outside backs. And we have good outside backs, don't get me wrong. They put in some good crosses and they show a lot of heart, but it just wasn't working today. They had their just solid center backs and winning every single ball in the box. There was just no getting past that. And after maybe the third or fourth cross, you've got to try something else.
Where's the plan B? Where's the plan C? Where's the plan D?
It's not there. It just wasn't there today. We should have it every day, but it wasn't there today. And anytime that it wasn't just a simple get it to the outside back, get a cross in, we got a shot on target. We had instances up through the middle, really good one-touch passing, some nice dribbling here and there that got us those chances, but we'd always revert back to that outside back into the cross, and it just did not work out.
Who's at fault? Brian, the players? Is there anyone to blame in particular?
At the end of the day, as far as the tactics go, you could put it on Brian. However, it also is a responsibility of the players on the field. At the end of the day, they make their own decisions. If something's not working, it's up to you to try something out. Just because Brian doesn't say it doesn't mean that it's not implied. If it's not working, it's not working at the end of the day. So
we play away now, 2 away matches. We started off this 3-game stretch coming up pretty badly for our first home one. 2 away, Nashville, Chicago. What do we have to do now? Has to be 6 points out of those games now that we lost this one.
It has to be, and unfortunately, this Nashville game is not going to be easy. I don't think they aren't
already lost to them too.
Yes, and they aren't even necessarily a hard team, to win against.
They've been losing a lot of games this year compared to last year since they've switched over to the Western Conference.
Yeah, however, they are so far, as far, the short time that they've been in here, very good at coming out with 1 point, coming out with a draw. And that's not what we're looking for. We can't settle with a draw at this point. So we're going to have to really change something up for the next game. As far as Chicago goes, yeah, they've got 17 points in the Eastern Conference, but I don't even need to say anything. They've got a good keeper, prospect keeper, I should say, but we really cannot be comfortable these next 2 games. We need to play like we're at the bottom of the table and we're trying to get to the playoffs. And at this point, I believe we're not in the playoffs, and we need to be back in the playoffs. So, yeah, we just got to play really good football these next couple of games.